So, I am making this review for the FAR, probably the last OBD device that you would ever need for your vehicle. And I don't say this lightly. I've paid for this product myself and used it for about 3 weeks already, and I'm very impressed. Here's the box that came in here. This is a company from Australia, and whether it's you working for yourself, working for a company where you have to drive, even if you just want to check your own mileage or have a better understanding of where you're filling up and how much it costs, this is a great product for you. And I don't say that lightly. I'm not paid from the company to say that, obviously, but really impressed with this product. They are a little bit more expensive than your average OBD scanner, but the features on this are just out of this world. The rumors, or the phrase they like to say, is it's almost like a Fitbit for your car, or your whatever. And they're not kidding. It really does have that many features. Now, if you go on to their site, which I recommend you do, they're an Australian company, and they will offer you free shipping on the product, and I believe it's something like 30 or 60 day warranty on their product if you're not completely satisfied with it. Your base product is going to come with this little dongle right over here for about 99 bucks in their currency. If you want to splurge for the extra, say $30 or so, you can also get this device that sits up on here. This is called the Ray. And the Ray is kind of an interesting feature that they add into this one. So it plugs in basically from something that looks like an audio jack cable, runs up into here. And what it's going to do is, instead of you looking at your phone trying to figure out what you're doing when you're driving, which, by the way, in most places around the world is an illegal action to do and not recommended, this Ray over here communicates directly with the OBD connection port and tells you about your acceleration and your braking and how well you're doing. So it's sort of like a color-coded thing. If you keep it in the blue, you're doing fine. If you go towards the purple or the red, you're not doing so great. So beyond all of that, how do they work? They work with a Bluetooth connection between this and your mobile device. They have an exclusive app designed exactly for it. You can get it on either the Apple App Store or on Google Play. Not sure if that's going to focus in on it or not. The app is impressive. And just to answer maybe one question on here that I didn't see on their website. Let's say, for example, you're in a situation where you have a Bluetooth device for connecting up to your phone with your radio, and you also are having this plugged in with your Bluetooth to record your trips. Both will work, alright? Not going to have any problems. Do you need data on to record your trips? No, you don't. The device is smart enough to know where you're traveling to. It's basically like a standard plug-in GPS. You don't have to pay a service for it. You just plug it in and away you go. The app is just out of this world. I'll just show it to you here. Hopefully this is going to focus up, because this is really great. This gives you a snapshot of basically everything that you would want to know about your vehicle and everything you didn't know about your vehicle. So they're going to give you 2 points on the top here for your braking and your acceleration. You're going to get fuel economy, your costs in dollars if you record your fill-ups, your estimated emissions in CO2, your distance, and then of course you get down to the business section. Business section is going to show you everything from like your fill-ups to your everyday driving. If you want to record something for your business trip, you swipe to this side over here. If you want to record something that's, say, not a business trip or not business related, you would swipe it this way over here. Beyond all of these, you can actually add in fill-ups as well. The fill-up's going to tell you, well, you're going to have to input it, but it's going to tell you the odometer reading. You can put in the liters or whatever volume amount that you have and the total cost. And part of this is going to help you out. Say, for example, when you go back into trips, you're going to know approximately how much the cost of the trip was. So I'm just going to show you here. On this particular trip, went for 28 minutes. I had a 25.9 miles per gallon. And, oh, I got the fill up wrong on that, so it's saying the cost is wrong. Let's try something else here. Hold on. That was a goof up on my part. But say, for example, here, 13.9 miles per gallon for a 12-minute trip. The cost was 40 cents, based off of what the fill-up was. And then, of course, you get points based off of what you're doing with it. And really, that's a powerful tool. That's a really great tool, even if you're just trying to record your own miles per gallon, just to see how far you're going. That's great. But especially for people that want to record their stuff for either business or, they drive for work or anything like that, this could be a really powerful tool for you to have at your disposal. And the other things that you can go in through and here and do, you can go into the trends portion. You can see a whole bunch of different data. You can see everything from cost, volume, duration, distance, your CO2 output, your economy, your acceleration scores, your braking scores, refill cost, volume, and price, so you know about how much per month you're spending on certain things. You can even go through into car health here, and car health is going to record some basic stuff for you, like the engine's data. So it's going to read anything that's related to your engine's combustion, oxygen sensors being off, or anything like that. And it says right now, no issues found. Now keep in mind, this is not going to find anything else that's, say, like an airbag light or something like that, just for the engine. I'm going to show you the odometer. You can put in service intervals, say for your next oil change, tire pressure, insurance, registration, everything else. And even if you want to geek out really badly, you can go on to something called a leaderboard. And on here are some of the top people in the world for acceleration and braking points, yada yada. So, a lot of great features in here. In addition to everything else, you can actually take all of this data, export it with an XLS, and email it to yourself. That is freaking amazing. I'm really impressed with everything that is out here on this particular one. It's definitely given me a better idea of how much I'm actually spending, how much I'm actually throwing out my gas, and everything else. It's just a fantastic tool, and so hopefully this answers and shows people a bunch more stuff than, say, some of the other reviews that were out there that basically like a couple minutes showing you how they connect up and stuff.